Hello everybody and welcome back to our very first farm in Farming Simulator 22. We are continuing to try to build ourselves up into a really cool big farm where we have animals and crops and all that kind of stuff. This is my very first farm that I've ever done, and we're going to try to play it all the way through until we get some really cool production chains. At the moment, we're working on grass, trying to turn grass into silage, turn that money into all the things that we need to start building up our animal infrastructure. As you can see, we did buy a chicken coop in the last episode, and now we have this field over here, these two fields over here planted for wheat, I think, or it might be oats. Yeah, we have it planted for oats so that we can start building up feed for when we put the chickens in here. At some point, we're going to have to harvest all of that, though, and I don't have enough money for a harvester, I don't think. So let's take a look at the harvesters here. Yeah, the cheapest one is $75,000. We could take a loan out for that, but I'm thinking that we typically tend to want to buy equipment because it feels like it's going to be a much cheaper option. And in the long term, if you're going to be doing something for 20 years, doing the same thing for 20 years, it might make sense to do that. But if I pay $75,000 for this, and then another what? $25,000 for this guy, that's what, $100,000 total. Whereas if I go through and I lease this, it's $4,000 for that, and then another $1,200, so $5,000. I could lease for $5,000. I could lease that. I could lease that what? Not 20 times, but I could lease it for many years. And it's something that we're only going to use once a year. So I don't know if it actually makes sense to buy the harvester, especially one that I'm going to eventually want to upgrade anyways. So I think that the plan going forward, at least for harvesters, is going to be, if we get to the point where we have lots and lots of money and it's not really that big of an issue, then maybe we'll buy a really nice, decent one, especially if we have big fields that we need to harvest on a regular basis. But for something that we're only going to use once a year, I don't know that it actually makes sense to just to buy it outright. We can just wait till everything's ready to harvest. We can lease one. We could probably lease, well, I don't really need the big one for these two small fields, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But regardless, we're not ready to do that yet. We have grass fields over here that need to be, I wish I had the fast run mod. I should have thought to put that in. But anyways, we have these grass fields over here that will have grown and be ready and will be ready to cut before we're able to harvest our oats over there. We do need to fertilize it, however, though. So let's go ahead, hop in our tractor. We'll drop the seeder here. We'll go and grab our fertilizing tool here. Check and see how much fertilizer we actually have in it. Oh, can you grab it, please? What's going on? Thank you. Ah, there we go. I think I want to put a bag of fertilizer in there. So let's go ahead and get a big bag of fertilizer. We'll do that. I do have the delivery mod set up so that we don't have to go all the way down to the store every time we buy something. It does charge a delivery fee, so that's somewhat realistic, and it provides a reasonable cost to the benefit that you're getting. I think that's a fair deal. Pay a little bit extra, have it delivered to your doorstep. It's the Amazon of farming. So let's go ahead and get over. We typically start over here. Let's go ahead and get started on fertilizing these. Oops, whoa, that's weird. Get started on fertilizing these fields over here. I don't know that we need the big menu thing up there. And then we'll come over here. We'll swing around this way. Our cruise control set on so I don't have to hold the W button down. I know that's lazy. I know that's super lazy, but I'm super lazy. Let's go ahead and keep going. So we have this field, these fields, both of these fields here that are grass, all of this little area here, this is what we own so far. I will eventually buy that field at the end there and turn that into grass as well. Need lots and lots of grass to keep the cows fed once we start putting up the big cow barns there. Okay, let's get turned around this way, and we'll go down on this side. Make sure we get the... Oops. I always do that. I'm never quite sure how wide the 42 meters is for this. Typically I put cuts in, don't worry, it won't be a whole episode of me doing this all in real time. It's just these field, it doesn't take that long to go through and do these, and Yeah. Let's get this all turned around like this. Well, I'll cut until we're done here. It's gonna take another minute or so to get this done, so I'll be right back. All right, I'm finishing up the last little spots of this here, and then we'll go get this put down, and we can advance time until we're ready to harvest our next round of grass. Then we will advance, oops, and then we'll advance, as I crash into the thing there. Then we'll advance time again to where we can harvest our oats over there. Then we can buy some chickens. And that's what we're really looking forward to, starting to get our animal production going. Okay, so I think the best thing to do for now is going to be to get our mowing situation set up, because I'm pretty sure, how many does this have to go? It's on 1 of 4, so we have 4, so 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well, either the grass and the oats are going to be ready to go together, or the grass is going to be ready, we'll cut that, and then the next month the oats will be ready. But either way, they use different implements. So let's go ahead and get this, get our mowing situation configured and ready to go. And we'll go ahead and reposition, and then we can advance time until we're ready to do either mowing or harvesting oats. Pretty sure it's going to be mowing first. So let's get ourselves over there. For those of you who are just joining the series, this ridiculous contraption that I have here is set up in because it allows me to mow from the front, and then I have a baler in the first set of the rear, so that as we're mowing, the mower does automatic windrowing for me, or it has swathing set up for it. And then the baler will turn it into bales. Then there's a bale collector in the back there that collects the bales as we go. So let's go ahead, hop out of the, well, let's get the tractor turned off. Sorry, dude, you're gonna have to sit there for a couple months. And we'll advance time and watch and see which happens first. Okay. So hold on, let's just double check and make sure that our oats are not ready to go. So these are our oats. Growth is kind of somewhere in the middle here. And the grass here is on growth stage 2. That's 3. Let's get a little bit later in the day. Okay, so yeah, this isn't quite, what is that? Okay, so yeah, we did get to grass first, so let's go ahead and get that started then. I'm trying to get everything lowered. There we go. Okay, everything's turned on. Oh, hold on, we gotta get our GPS stuff set up. I do have guided steering, so we gotta set that on heading mode, and then we're gonna set it to 270, I think. Is that the direction? Nope, it was 90. Let's try that again. Let's set it to 90 degrees. That is our heading. We're gonna disconnect our rear option so that we can reset our width, just to make sure that's correctly set. Because the reason that works is that if you can see here, this mod has kind of a cheaty thing where it has the little red spot, the little red bar there is how wide the collection is for the baler there. So it uses that if I have it attached as the auto width there, not the actual mower, and I don't want that. So let's get that all turned off. Let's get everything, get everything lowered. Get everything turned on, and away we go. So what I typically try to do is I'll go all the way around the edge of the field once or twice, just to give myself some room to turn around, because it gets kind of tight trying to turn around on the other end of the field over there and around the light poles over here. So let's go ahead and do this. I'll take you around the edge, and then we'll put a nice big cut in here, because I know you guys don't want to watch more back and forth of the cutting here. It gets kind of boring after a little bit. I do have mods that allow me to have the running speed for all of this equipment much higher than it would normally be. I figure if I'm able to advance time, I might as well be able to advance the speed at which my implements work, so that whoa! I forgot to turn the collector on for the trailer. So that'll do that. There we go. All right, now it'll work. All right, let's get ourselves all the way down to the edge of the field there. We'll turn around. We'll do a couple of headland passes. We're going to go all the way around twice just to give myself a little bit of extra room when we start doing the up and back version, or the up and back deal. Get ourselves all the way around. As I said, there will be cuts. Don't worry. I'm not going to keep you guys on here the entire time. I know that'll get boring real quick. I just want to give you guys a lay of the land before I get into the grindy back and forth stuff. There. And then I'm just going to go. We'll go all the way back around, and then I'll start doing the back and forth passes. So now that you know what's actually going to happen and what that's going to look like, I will see you guys when we're almost done with the field. I like to come back every little bit so you guys can see a little bit of the progress. I have this cool little striped pattern happening because the turning radius for this little setup here is a little bit unreasonable, and I need to have a little bit more room to turn, so I basically treat it like a big piece of equipment that requires extra lanes. So we'll do like this, and then we'll keep swinging around and go back and get the other ones and finish up the little strips over there, and then drop off our bales off in that silo, that production silo over there that turns our grass into silage. So let's do another turn here. Get ourselves lined up. And away we go. And we just have to do this a few more times, finish up that, and be over there. All right, we're grabbing at the last of our grass over here. Let's get everything turned off. Get everything folded up. And we'll drop off our silage over here. Unfortunately, we have most of a bale sitting there that's going to sit there until the next time we cut grass, but not much we can do about it. Let's get this lined up so that we can unload it. I believe Y is the key. Is it Y? Let's see. Oh, unload is I. Nope. That's not what I wanted. that was for the silage additive. How? I'm confused. Where's my... I thought it was Y. Okay, there we go. It's like I was pressing Y and it didn't do anything. Okay, so we have to wait for it to get to the end, and then we press Y again to confirm the unload. That does that. And then I think we press Y one more time to pull it back in. All right, there we go. So now our production has 300,000 liters of grass that's going to turn into silage. And I think, well, unfortunately, I can't, we have to, hold on, we have to do fertilizing right now. So let's, we'll just leave these implements over here because it's convenient to do that, because we're going to have to come back over here later to cut anyways. I'm going to go grab the fertilizer. You guys have already watched me do that once this episode, so I will do that off camera, and then we will advance time until we're ready to harvest our oats over there. So I'll be back in just a minute. All right, we are finishing up fertilizing this last bit of the field over here. Swing around like that. Grab the last little bits, and as you can see, everything is nice and fertilized over there. I do have mods that allow me to not have to roll and plow and do all that stuff, because, you know, it's a bunch of extra steps that gets really repetitive and boring really fast. So let's get this fertilizer, this spreader, whatever it's called, put down. And at this point, we just need to wait until... Oh, hold on. Let me make sure... Okay, make sure that was turned off. And then we should only have like one more month, I think. Oh. Never mind. It's ready to harvest now. We could have had an AI worker doing that, but that's all right. So definitely for now, we don't have a choice. We have to lease something. And I think we're going to go ahead and lease this guy here, because we only have the two little fields there. We don't really need something that's very big. So let's grab that, and we'll get the combination header for that. And we'll go ahead and hop in like this. Grab our header here. This is actually going to take a little bit to do. I didn't realize how small this header is. This is going to take a little longer than I really wanted to, but it's the cheapest option. Maybe next year we'll be able to lease a bigger one, or we'll have enough money to actually buy one. So let's go ahead. Oh, I didn't get GPS for this. So we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way then. Let's get our working camera set up, since I do have that available. And we'll just have to do this in first-person view. I really wish I'd gotten the GPS. That would have been convenient. But, well, I don't know. Well, I don't know. It's $15,000, but I wouldn't have had to pay $15,000. I just would have had to pay a little bit more for the leasing cost. But anyways, we're going to go up and down the field here. And since I don't have my precision GPS guided steering mod installed for this particular tractor, we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. So here we are in the thing. Because this is going to take a very long time to do compared to how I'm used to doing it, I'm not sure how much of this I'm actually going to keep you guys in the tractor for. You know, I want you guys to get the ambiance. The whole point of playing games like this is to feel like you're enjoying the big farming equipment. That's the whole point of the game. If you just wanted to be out there farming, you would just be playing some kind of, you know, ancient farming game. We play these because we like playing with big toys. So I want to make sure you guys get at least a little bit of a experience of doing this. So I'm going to turn. We always have issues with this end of the field on this side because of that fence that's right there. So I'm going to come back around and do a couple of headland passes to give us room to turn around, especially since it seems like with the very short width, the very narrow width of this header that we have here, we're going to be doing quite a few passes. So we'll finish right there. We'll give ourselves a little bit of room this way. I'm going to go back the other direction. Yeah, I had a feeling I wasn't going to be able to do that. Oh, it's swathing. Huh. Okay, we're going to have to turn those into bales then. I didn't realize it was swathing. I didn't even think about... I forgot that you could do that with oats. So we'll have to make sure that we go back and bale that. So let's get this camera turned off because I want to be able to watch that process as we do it. Yeah, I totally did not realize that we were swathing there. Anyways, let's switch the camera to the other side so we can actually watch this, and yeah. So obviously I'm not going to keep you guys in here for the whole time. I just wanted you to, I always try to give you guys the setup, and then the remaining repetitive, boring back and forth part I cut and do myself. So I'll see you guys when we're almost done with this part. Alright, I got a little bit impatient and decided to go ahead and hire a worker to do that part while I started getting some of the baling done here, because, you know, we're going to have to do it anyways. I forgot that this baler has a super crazy... Oops. I'm going to make sure we grab that. There we go. I forgot. I always forget to put that down. I forget. It's automatic on the other trailer I was using. I didn't have to think about turning on an implement or anything, but it doesn't work that way with this trailer. Oh, why did it turn off? Weird. Okay, anyways, let's go ahead and grab the rest of this. Go back this direction and grab these two swaths there. And we might as well grab in the middle here, and I think we can get all three. Nah, I guess not. That's okay, though. We got ourselves another bale out of the straw here, so that's good. And we'll get that turned off. We'll switch back to our harvester. Get that turned back on. There's no point in having the hired worker going when we're not able to continue really doing anything here. I really wish that he would have done both fields. They need to do an upgrade. You shouldn't have to download a mod to have the AI workers work, you know, reasonably intelligently. Whoa, okay, I guess we need to go empty our thing here. But fortunately, our silo is right here, so there's no reason to bust out a truck or a trailer or anything. It's right here and easy to empty out. Alright, there we go. So I'll be back when that's done. Alright, done with that part. Let's get back on the job of harvesting all of this stuff. And then we'll finish collecting all of the bales and go get that put over into our silage factory, and then we can buy some chickens for our chicken coop. I'm looking forward to that. Having a little bit of something different to do. So the rest of this is still going to take a couple minutes to get done. I will be back when we're ready to do that. I gotta turn around though. My pause button key is on my left hand, which is actually steering me right now. Alright, we're finishing up the last little bit of our field here. We'll get the oats unloaded and then get the rest of our straw swathing up here picked up. And then we can be done with this phase of the thing. My brain will start working eventually, I promise. Let's get the pipe put out so we can get this offloaded and then return our equipment, because obviously we don't need to hold on to it after we've done the harvest. And there we go. While that's doing that, we'll go ahead and finish doing the swathing, or finish picking up the swathing here. I don't think we're going to get another bale out of any of this, though. That's kind of crappy, but it is what it is. Oops, I turned a little bit aggressive with my turning there and got stuck on the equipment. Alright, we'll grab these last couple of little bits here. Get this turned off. We'll go deposit our bale, then return our equipment. It's the second time I've done a little side wheel thing there. I don't know what I'm hitting that's making me do that. I think that might be the fence or something. Anyways, let's do that. So it's Y to push it back, and so it's just a bunch of Ys in succession. Just keep pressing it until all of this is done. Let's look at our equipment here. Did that turn off? Okay. Get that turned off. Everything is empty, so we'll hop into our purchase menu and... oh. I'd like to buy... well, we need to buy that. I didn't realize that was still on a lease. Oops. That's all right, though. Let's... I forgot, if you return the thing you're in, it messes with the menu there. So we'll return that. Definitely want to make sure I get a bigger implement next time. That took a little bit longer than I really wanted to take. So let's get that pushed off. And we'll just leave the equipment here because there's no reason to... oops, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to get rid of that one. Yes, let's do that. So now let's drive over to our chicken coop and see how many chickens we can buy. The cool thing about the chickens, though, is that they can... well, hold on. We need a way of moving moving the feed over to the chickens. So we're going to need a tipper trailer. So each cubic meter is 1,000 liters of food. We got to be smart with our trailer purchase here. I don't want to have to be making a ridiculous number of trips to keep them fed, but at the same time, I don't want to waste money buying something bigger than we need. So we want to buy the ones that will immediately start producing, I think. We can buy up to 60 at a time. We could fill it up with... we could buy all 360 right now, but I'd rather just buy the 60 here. They reproduce rather quickly. By the end of the year, we should have, if not full, pretty close to a full coop here. So we could just make the one-time investment, and that'll allow us to have a little bit of time to put another harvest in, make enough food to feed this many chickens. So let's go ahead and buy these. So now we have animals on the farm. Right now they're using 300 liters of food, 3,600 liters total. So I think it gets up to like 1,800 liters a month for the chickens once you get up to 360 and they're fully producing. 1,800 liters a month. So we want to make sure we have a trailer that we can fill so we can just feed them all at a time once a month. I actually think that this 8 cubic meter trailer is probably more than enough to fill this one. But I can't... as much as I'd love to get one of these bigger ones, I just... we don't have the money for it right now. I technically could afford, well, maybe we should. Maybe we should. Well, let's check the, I always forget to check the deals. You guys keep telling me that, well, you don't keep telling me. Twice I've been told to check the deals to see if there's anything worth picking up. Doesn't seem like anything here is what we're looking for right now, though. Part of me wants to just go ahead and get this bigger one because we could get it we can get the extension, and that'll give us 24.5 meters, and we could just buy a trailer once and be pretty good. I feel like I'm going to regret doing that. We won't have very much money left over. It hurts me. It hurts. So that's 8 meters for 11,000. We could double the price and have more than twice the payload for that. I'm not sure what to do. I think 18.5 is actually pretty decent, but at the same time, I feel like we're going to end up upgrading our trailer anyways, because the plan, I'm sorry, I know I'm indecisive, and I know it kind of sucks to just watch me just like doing mind bending, but at the very least, I want to have 4 coops sitting over here, like eventually. But I guess once we start getting to the point where we have all these extra coops, we'll be able to afford the bigger trailer. You know what? We'll play it smart right now. I want to make sure I have enough money to pay loans and things like that. So we'll grab this guy here, and we'll suck it up, and I'm gonna make it yellow for the because we're doing oats. It hurts to do that, but I think that's probably the smarter way to go. So let's go grab our trailer. We'll fill it with some oats. We'll fill up the chicken coop with a bunch of oats, and start making some money with some eggs. Eventually, when it connects. Thank you. All right. Get the cover pulled off. There we go. It's different trailers use different keybinds for the cover, so it's a little bit confusing sometimes. Let's see. We have oats. All right, 8,000 liters is exactly what I was expecting. I don't remember. I think each chicken coop holds like 9,000 or something like that. So we should be able to empty this entire trailer into it. You're gonna let me... Hello? I could have swore that chickens used oats. Did I make a mistake? I think I made a mistake. Wheat, barley, and sorghum. Why did I think it was oats? Okay. Well, that's me being stupid. So, oh, wait, we have wheat. Never mind. I got lucky and we somehow have some wheat. So we'll go put this back and we'll put the wheat in here. And when can we actually plant wheat? Let's take a look at that. Wheat is in September. So we have to remember next episode. To advance time to the wheat season and then plant some wheat. Okay, so the oat harvest was a complete waste of time. Well, this is why you guys watch YouTube, so that you don't have to make this mistake yourself and have stupid things happen to you. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. Oh, that was a waste of a year's worth, not a year, but basically a season's worth of growth. I mean, obviously we'll be able to sell the oats. When's the best price for the oats? It's in December. So we'll at least make some money out of that. All right, well, let's get back over to... Okay, I'm confused as to why it's telling me I have... It's telling me I have wheat, but where? I'm confused as to why it's telling me I have wheat. Okay. I don't know what the deal is. Nothing sitting in the barns or anything. Okay. I'm not sure what the deal is with that, and I wish it doesn't tell me where this 4,600 liters of wheat are located. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what to do at this point. We bought chickens, but we don't have any way of feeding them now, because I was not paying attention and made massive mistakes. But we can buy stuff for them, but I don't know that I necessarily want to do that. Because we could buy 1,500 liters of, or $1,500, so they need 300 a month right now, but it's going to turn into a lot later. I don't know. I think what I want to do is I just want to sell the chickens back and wait until we plant the right harvest. But right now, where's my? Let's go back. Right now, they are going to be using 300 liters a month. If I bought $1,500 worth of feed, that would be 5 months worth, but then they're going to reproduce, and then, well, I could sell off the reproducing ones. I have no way of moving the pallet either. Well, you know what? This is a good place to stop while I think about what we're going to do next, because that was a massive mistake, planting oats instead of that, but nothing I can do about it now. Hopefully you guys had lots of fun. Be sure to click that like button if you did, so that the YouTube algorithm will know and send the video out to as many people as possible. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing so now, so that when the next video comes out, it will show up in your feed and you will be able to watch it as soon as it becomes available. Channel members do get early access to all of my content, so be sure to click that join button, check out the list of options available there, and decide if any of those are right for you. If you're not interested in a continuing commitment, there is the thanks button, which is sort of like a tip. It will allow you to give a direct contribution just one time. Those contributions are greatly appreciated and a critical component to helping to turn this into a full-time gig. So that is the dream. So anyways, thank you very much for your time. Hope you guys have been having lots of fun, and I will see you for the next one.